Hey everybody, so I finally reached my destination. Didn't take long. Doesn't really take long to get across town from south to north to east to west. Anyway, it doesn't take long on a good traffic day when there's not a lot of traffic. Anyway, so I'm at Alto Street. Well, this is the playground part. You all know if you watch, more of my warmer weather vlogs when I'm out in Santa Fe. I love to go here. It's one of my favorite peaceful spots. And, yeah. Ooh, what's that over there? Did I discover something? Wow, I just got here. Looks like some, painted rocks or something. Wow, look at that. What is that? Wow, did they leave them here for someone else? I don't want to take them, but, or take any of them, because they might be somebody's. I don't know why they would have left them here. Are they out, like, in the park? I don't know. Did they leave them for someone to pick up? Or they just leave them here for someone for people to look at? That's really awesome. That's beautiful. Look at that. I mean, I could never. Ooh, that one's heavy. Yeah, I could never carry that anyway, but I'm not going to take any of them. This one's light. Somebody with good artistic skills. Yeah, I wish I could do that. Well, I probably could do something similar. Get some colored paint. Yeah. Wow. This is awesome. I'm glad I did come out today. It's probably 57 degrees. The sun is shining, so it feels probably a little warmer. But I wasn't even sure if I was going to come out today. Here, why don't I sit down next to these rocks? Keep them company. They look like they could use some company. Anyway, I just wasn't sure if I was going to get out today because of the way I was feeling as far as like my health. I mean, being sick all this last week. And then last week, the last time I went out to film was March 24th. So it's been, yeah, a little over a week since I've been out to film. Now I've made a couple videos at home, and I really don't like to film much at home anymore. I used to do haul videos and all that. I kind of phased out of it just because I don't know, it just wasn't, it really is a lot of work to do those. And not that I don't mind doing work, but I don't know, they just don't appeal to a lot of people. It's like a certain crowd or certain audience that likes those haul videos, but I think overall people like content, like when people are out, either out in nature or out at, like, whether it be a theme park or an art installation or something like that. I don't know, just random things that I like. Yeah, I think that, to me, that's what I like to watch more than haul videos. I started that during COVID just because I was at home so much more. And then even for the couple of years following, before I was I guess I started traveling the second, like 2021, I started traveling again, but I was still pretty new to YouTube and didn't know a lot about vlogging yet. And I was learning from people, and yeah, so I just decided I have to get out there. I've been watching a lot of vlogs. Well, I shouldn't say a lot. I keep saying a lot because I just have been at home, and I have been a YouTube addict, I'll be honest, since COVID. Before that, I listened to music on YouTube, and that was primarily my go-to site for music. That's where I got my music and would listen to all my favorite songs over and over again, or my favorite bands or whatever. And then it started becoming more, regular content during COVID because I was, of course, at home all the time. And then I just had this idea because I made some friends that I was going to start my own YouTube channel, and I didn't have a clue as to what I was doing. And my first year of my channel was not, I don't know, I didn't like my work very much. I thought it was pretty bad. I don't know. I'm putting myself down, I know, but I'm very critical of myself. I'm my own worst critic. So when I started, I'm not saying now, but because I've learned so much. But it's just like I was so frustrated in the beginning, and then I just learned. And I learned by doing, and I'm just somebody who has to learn by doing, and I sometimes need some coaching, but, we all do, I guess, in the beginning. And then, yeah, I'm still learning as I go. I've been doing this 5.5 years, and I'm still learning. It's all a learning process for me, and, yeah. I'm holding my camera in this exact same spot when I move it up. So, yeah, well, anyway, I wanted to get to a point. I wanted to talk about this. This is something that's been on my mind, and I don't know if I've ever talked about it, but lately it's just becoming more of like something that's just really weighing heavy on me. The fact that I've never met another content creator before, or even any of my followers on YouTube. I haven't met anybody, and to get into the reasons why I am alone in Santa Fe and all that, it's all a very long and complicated story about everything, and that would take a whole separate video to get into. But I just excuse me, watch content creators together, working together and being friends with each other, and I wish that could be me. I wish that could be me. Hey, I'm one of them, but I wish that could be me. I wish I had that bond with somebody. And I get that way with certain channels, that I just want to meet the person. It's a lot of people that I want to meet, and friends of mine on YouTube. I have the remnants of my cough. Anyway, it's much better though. And it's just sometimes I cry over it, and I talk to my mom about it a lot. I just want to meet somebody with the same interests as me. It's really hard to explain exactly how my situation and how hard it is to form lasting friendships here in New Mexico. And it's sad. It really is, especially for me coming from a place, a huge city like Chicago, where I lived there so long, 45 years, and grew up there, went to school there, and knew so many people, had so many friends. And in the 8 years that I've been here, 4 years ago, I was able to see one of them because she had moved out to Arizona, and on a trip to Vegas, we stopped to spend the night in Arizona. I was able to meet up with her. I had the most awesome time catching up and just everything. It was just the most wonderful, magical time for me. And it was just like, I almost jumped for joy, like in her car when, she picked me up from the hotel. And it was just like the most amazing feeling to see somebody that I knew and, that cares about me, that I care about her. And, yeah. But I don't have that here, and this is where I have to live for now. I don't know how long I'll have to live there. That's not for certain at this time. And, you always got to make the best of a situation, but it's a very painful situation for me. And, it's very painful to just know I cannot be with these people that I care about you all, and I care about the people I watch, and I just wanted that bond, and that's why I feel it with some people. That's how I felt with Adam. That's how I feel with a lot of other people too. So that's why it's just, I don't know, just so difficult. And all this talking is making my cough not helping my cough. But anyway. So, with all that being said, I just wanted to get that off my chest. I just would love to meet one of you, and that's why I want to, well, it's part of the reason I want to go to Florida. I want to meet some of the friends I've made there, and I also want to pay my respects. Of course, that's the reason for me traveling there. Is very difficult for me to travel, at least on my own. I have to do, more kind of regional New Mexico stuff. Yeah, it's hard for me to talk about. It's very painful sometimes. And some people may know, some people may not know. I don't know. I just wanted to talk about that, or I wanted to tell you about that and get it off my chest. And I know many people would understand, I don't know. That's why I watch people and always comment about how much joy they're giving me and how much fun, how I wish I could be there enjoying it with them, and, it looks like so much fun, and I don't know. And I really do love all these people. I really do. I feel like they're my friends, and we share a common thread, with being content creators and having that in common. I've always been a creative person. I never thought I'd get into, like, videography until I was, well, not even, and during COVID. I was always thinking, I'd be so, like, upset if somebody, like, criticized me on, like, one of my videos, or even insulted me or something on one of my videos, but nobody really. I mean, you guys all of you are wonderful people. Nobody on my channel has ever shown me any disrespect. And I know that part of what we do as content creators, we have to put ourselves out there. And I tend to, I don't know, I just express my feelings. That's all I do. And I used to do it a little too much. I don't know how to say it. But I never, was one to put personal stuff on Facebook or anything. And I still don't. I mean, I know I don't want to dwell on what happened last week. I was just really embarrassed. I was just really embarrassed. That was, I think, the main reason I was so upset. I felt humiliated and embarrassed, and thinking, who's going to see this and think, oh my gosh, maybe she's, I don't know. But I was just really embarrassed. I'm a very sincere person, and I try to be very kind, and I don't like to judge people without knowing anything about them or their story. And even, I don't know, that's the way I am. I know not everybody's like that, but you are all like that with me. And the people I watch are all like that, but Facebook's a little different. So YouTube and Facebook are different. They're both social media, but they're different from each other. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm just going to sit here with these rocks for a minute, and I don't know if I'm going to watch a video, but I'll probably check and see, my notifications to see what videos have been posted, if any, since I've started. This has been going on, let's see, how long has this video been going on so far? 14 minutes. Okay. I like making long videos. I never used to. Not that I didn't like to, I just couldn't, because I didn't have the right, phone. I use my phone for everything. Another thing I can't get into right now, because that's a long story as well. I do have some vlogging equipment at home that I have to carry around with me on a bus and all that. Which I did once, but I don't know. I would more use that at home, but then I don't like making a lot of videos at home. So, I don't know. Dilemmas. Okay. Well, I don't know. Today I might, go over to my special spot by the river. But I think first I might walk down to the coffee shop. It's not a real long walk. I might be breathing a little heavy, but it's really not too far. I have the sniffles, of course. It's really not too far. It's a good coffee shop, and then there's like I think it's next to. Oh no, wait a minute. It's part of the same, like the coffee shop on one side, and I think on the other there's another entrance. It's a vintage shop. All this cool vintage stuff. I mean, it's not a thrift store, I don't think, but I've been there like one time, and they had something cool that I used for a Halloween costume that I put together a couple of years ago, and they have some pretty cool stuff, and they can negotiate price with you, and they'll do that depending on like how much money you have and what you're willing to pay, all that. They'll negotiate, so that's cool if they can do that. So I might go over there since I haven't been there in like what, a couple of years, no, year and a half maybe. So I don't know. Oh, and my plans for tomorrow, I have some stuff to take care of, and I have to do a little more research on this place, or I have to get it written down and kind of memorized about this place. I will tell you, it's near Route 66, and I'm seeing a lot of, the Route 66 stuff online on YouTube, and yeah, I'm seeing a lot of that Route 66 stuff on YouTube. So I'll just say it's near. It's very. I think might even be like located on, part of the Route 66 down there. It's not in Santa Fe. It's not near Santa Fe. I'll say it's close to Albuquerque, or may even be part of Albuquerque outskirts. So, but it's definitely somewhere I've never been. It's definitely someplace I wouldn't even know about if I hadn't picked up a like travel brochure one time from the visitor center here in Santa Fe, looking for stuff to do in New Mexico. I just found this travel brochure. I think it was on Route 66 in New Mexico and that kind of stuff. And I found out about this place. I never heard anything about it. So I went online, looked it up. It's so interesting. It's so cool. And it's something Adam would have probably really, really liked. And you all will like it, I'm sure. I mean, I don't want to give it away, so I won't talk about it anymore. I got to get some stuff done before I can actually go there, before I'm actually going to be able to go there tomorrow as my like Easter weekend outing, because my parents will go to church on Sunday. I usually go with them like on Christmas and Easter, and I go other times too, but I think this Easter I'm not going to because I've been sick. So, and by the way, you can't buy masks at Walgreens anymore. I found out this morning that they didn't sell them at that one anyway. So, I mean, that's okay. I'm not like hacking my lungs out, so I'm okay. Just have a cough, leftover remnants of a cough from being sick for a week. So I'll show you this one more time, and then I'm going to go over to the place where I usually go. Alright, so I've had my rest for a while, and now I'm going to walk over here to the, well, you can kind of, it's not a mall, I guess, strip mall, but it's a different kind of strip mall. It's not like the chain retail stores. It's very, I don't know, I would call it eclectic, kind of. I don't know. That's just how I see it, as eclectic, kind of, because it doesn't fit with any one. I mean, there are different types of stores and businesses, and I'd say it's unique. But it is a strip mall because it has quite a few businesses, a few restaurants, and yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna walk on over there. but I'm going to have to put the camera down. I mean, stop recording when I cross the street because there are no traffic lights over here for me to cross. And it's kind of a busy street, thoroughfare in Santa Fe, so all right, I'm going to get out of breath. Okay, so I had to put the camera down while I cross the street, but anyway, I have to be careful. I'm not running into any cars or anything. We've got Solana Center, a laundromat, Thrive. Let me stand over here. Hot yoga, indoor cycling, dance station, ballroom, Latin swing, tango. Okay, this is a place I've been wanting to try. Valentina's. It's Mexican and New Mexican. I like Mexican better than New Mexican food. And Sakura massage and foot reflexology. Jerry's salon. Solana barbershop. Masa sushi. Oh, that's the place I've been wanting to try too. Yeah. Oh, okay, I have to walk around here then. Okay, I see the sidewalk winds around. I'm getting out of breath. Giving you this narration is, oh my gosh, I've just been so sick with this chest cold. But, yeah. Okay, liquor store, not interested in that. I can see if I can walk. Don't need to film that. We all know what a liquor store looks like, what it sells. And this up here, tables outside. I think they might sell like, or have a juice bar or something. I don't know. Tables outside. This is the, forgot it, La Montanita Co-op. I've been in here before, but I've never filmed it for you. But it sells all natural foods and things. There must be some kind of juice bar in here. Maybe I should go in here and get something. I don't feel like paying $9 for a coffee, you know. Coffee. I drink coffee all the time. So I think I might go in here, actually. All right, I'll be back. Okay, so this is what I picked up at the co-op. Never tried either one of these before. Tapache, I'm not really sure what it is. It's a, well, it's an ingredient, but if any of you ever heard of it, let me know in the comments. Daya Calle, Tapache, modern Mexican soda, mango chili flavor. Sometimes I have to have like people that work in stores like read ingredients and labels for me because of my eyes, because right now I'm missing one of my lenses on my glasses, and when it's on a can like this that's dark colored, I cannot read it. I cannot read it at all. So anyway, so I don't know what Tapache is at all. I guess it's safe. Yeah, they wouldn't put it in stores, but yeah, I saw the mango chili. I just wanted to try it. I've never heard of it. Interesting. So I got this. It's 100 grass-fed bison uncured bacon. Oh, it has cranberry. Oh, this will be good. Yeah. So I'll try both of them. Let you know, I've never had either one of these because I don't really shop here that often. It's been a while since I've shopped at the store at the co-op. So we'll see. Okay, so this maybe will wrap up my video and be the last clip. I found out that Tapache Cola is like a kombucha, which, while it's not really, I mean, it technically is an alcoholic beverage. Kombucha and Tapache, I mean, I looked this up online. Well, most people probably know what kombucha is. It's got a trace amount of alcohol, so I guess it would be like drinking non-alcoholic beer or something, which I had before, but that was before I even started drinking alcohol. So anyway, I just didn't think it was a good idea for me. I'm someone to err on the side of caution, and I decided I don't know what I'm going to do with it now. I have this can of fermented beverage. It's a Mexican cola, and it looks, I mean, it probably wouldn't trigger, but then again, I don't know. I even got sensitive to this cough syrup I use. I don't know, it was last year or something another time when I had a bad chest cold, and I was pretty I mean, that I took a little more of, and that did have, I don't know how much alcohol cough syrup has, but it made me pretty nauseous. So, I'm sorry, maybe I shouldn't share that, but I didn't get sick, but I mean, it didn't make me want alcohol, but and I don't want alcohol. I don't want alcohol at all. I can't get into, I mean, other than just the fact that I'm a recovering alcoholic, there's many reasons. So anyway, I decided against opening it and saying, whatever, the heck with it. But I decided against that. I'm just someone who really errs on the side of caution. I just have a sensitivity to a lot more things now, the older I've gotten, and I don't know, just with my health issues. So I did, but then I decided I really did need some kind of beverage. So I went next door. I ate the bacon thing. It was actually pretty good. The bison bacon. It said it had like cranberries in it. I didn't really taste the cranberries that much, but it was really good. It was really good. I'm glad I found that. Maybe I should start going to that store more often, and I might. I don't know. It's a little pricey though. But anyway, so I got the Americano coffee, and that's what I'm going to drink. And I'm going to drink it a little bit, and then I'm going to go over to the park. Well, I'd have to finish this before I got on the bus. They don't allow any type of the only beverages no food, and the only beverage they will allow is bottled water, or like if you have it in your own water bottle, or if you got it from the store or whatever. They do allow that, and that's it. And I understand. So I need to finish this before I go back down and call for a bus. So anyway, I'm glad you joined me today. Tomorrow's video, I'm going to have to do some work on it. Oh my gosh, it's getting windy out here again. Yeah, a lot of wind. Anyway, we're supposed to have a frost. We had a frost freeze warning or something. It's going to get down to like at night. I'm not sure exactly, it might be like up in the mountains or something. I don't know. It said Santa Fe metro area, and I'm thinking Santa Fe doesn't have a metro area. It's not like some big major city or anything. It does not have a metro area. I don't know what that means. I've seen that before online, the Santa Fe metro area. I'm thinking Santa Fe does not have a metro area. So I'm kind of puzzled as to what that means, and maybe I'll have to look that up too. All this research I have to do, but I don't have the time to do it, so it's really not all that important anyway. So anyway, I'm focusing on more important things, like tomorrow's outing, if it indeed, well, it should happen, because I need to do some work at the apartment, and I also need to go do the research, and not a lot, because I know some stuff about it already, but some more, so I can present it in the video tomorrow. I never do give a lot in my narration of the history. I do in the description sometimes if I'm able to get it all written down. It's hard for me, but I try. I'd like to give more of the history of things, and it's just I don't know how to explain it, but I will do my best for this one, because it's not really too in depth or anything. It's pretty interesting, actually. It's very interesting, and so anyway, I see a ladybug. I don't want to get down on the ground or anything, film it, but it's cute. Tiny little ladybug. Can't see it, but it's in the grass now. Okay. Piping hot caffeinated beverage time, and I hope you all enjoyed my video. Thanks for joining me. I hope I'm not reiterating myself too much or whatever, but I hope you all have Well, I'll talk to you. I'll see you guys before Easter. So if you celebrate Easter, have a blessed Easter Friday, Good Friday, and Saturday. Okay, take care.